Welcome to Sahaja Yoga Meditation and our Meditation Step-Up series. As usual, if you didn't attend a meditation session before, please check our Meditation First Steps series, as these sessions here are designed for people that have been meditating for a while. And today we have an exciting program where we are going to talk about the Kundalini within us. So to get started, we are going to raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in a bandhan and meditate for a couple of minutes so we can get settled. So let's raise our Kundalini together. And the third times, we can do 3 knots. Now let's put ourselves in a bandhan with the right hand starting on the left, half a circle and back around us 7 times. And now we can put both our hands on our laps. If we can close our eyes. And we can try to settle in the moment present. Forget the past, forget the future. Let's try to settle in thoughtless awareness. With our attention at the Sahasrara chakra on top of our head. Without thinking. All right. We can open our eyes. So today we are talking about the Kundalini. And the Kundalini is the primordial power that manifests within us. It is our own individual spiritual matter within us. It is an energy that is located in the sacrum bone. That's the triangular bone that's at the lower part of our spine. And she sits there in 3.5 coils. Actually, Kundalini means coils. And the quality she represents is the pure desire within us. And she's waiting there in a dormant state until the time where it's the right time to receive our self-realization. So our goal really is to give us our self-realization. And this energy is an energy that is wise, that is caring, that is sensible and loving. And when she rises, she is sorting out all our problems, all our imbalances, without giving us any complications. And she's opening the different chakras, the 7 chakras we have within us, that are the different steps of our evolution, of our spiritual evolution. So once the Kundalini starts rising, we get in meditation. Maybe at the beginning, only 1 or 2 strands of Kundalini are rising to the top of our head. But as we meditate, more and more of the Kundalini is rising, and the deeper our spiritual experience. When the Kundalini is actually reaching the 6th chakra, the Agnya chakra, at our forehead, we automatically go into what we call thoughtless awareness, where we are fully aware, but we are not bothered by thoughts. We are not bothered by the past and the future. We are in the present moment. And when the Kundalini rises and opens the 7th center here, the Sahasrara chakra on top of our head, we receive what we call self-realization, which is the goal of our spiritual ascent. And when we have this self-realization, we actually enter a state of higher awareness, where we can understand the truth, feel the truth, and enjoy fully our meditation. The Kundalini, when she rises, she also helps us on more physical aspects. So we have better health, but this is certainly a byproduct. It's not the main objective, as self-realization is certainly what we have all been seeking for, even if we don't know it. So now I have an audio of Sri Mataji and also an animation about the Kundalini and how the Kundalini is rising within us and what are her qualities and her cleansing qualities. So let's have a look at it.
All these heavy things all go down. But the Kundalini rises higher and higher and higher, because it is like fire. Fire never burns down. It always burns up. She looks also like fire. And she has the capacity of fire. The fire has a capacity to purify and to burn off whatever can be burned off. It purifies the things which it cannot burn and burns off the things which are inflammable, which can be burned. So the quality of fire that exists in the Kundalini burns off whatever is useless. Like in our house, you find all the useless things. You take them in the garden and burn them. for all their things. So when the Kundalini rises, she also burns up all these things. All your useless desires, your useless ideas of action, all sorts of useless accumulation of feelings and egos and every sort of a nonsensical thing that is in between. Everything is burnt because they can be burnt. They are not eternal by nature. They are not eternal. They are temporary. All that is temporary, she burns. And that's how she enlightens. Because spirit cannot be burned. But this burning is so beautiful that it burns up all that is bad, stagnating, all that is polluting, all that is the disease, and cools down the system. It is very interesting to see how this power of fire becomes so complete. So Kundalini within us expedites the living process within us of our evolution. So the power of Kundalini is to purify. She purifies us like fire. She doesn't purify us like water. Surprising. She doesn't purify us like water. Now water, what does the water do? Water never burns of it. But it dissolves it. It can take in something within itself. It can contain some of the dirt within itself. Supposing you put a color in the water, but Kundalini does not assume the color. She burns. Do you follow my point? So if you have anything wrong with you, she'll burn it up. But she'll not absorb, she's pure. She cannot absorb those things into her that will pollute her. She cannot be polluted. This quality of fire, say for example, if you put fire, gold in fire, silver in fire, you can purify the pure form. That's how you know. But if you put gold and fire in water, nothing will happen. At the most you can wash them from outside. But in and out you cannot do. So outwardly you can do with other things. But with Kundalini you do in and out. The face also looks beautiful, as if some glazing has taken. A new, bright face. It's not sallow, neither is it horribly worried, nor is it pale and ugly looking, but it becomes radiant, radiant. That's what Kundalini is.
I am sure you enjoyed that talk and animation as I did. Before to listen to a second video of Sri Mataji, where she will talk about the qualities of her Kundalini in great details, I would like to share with you that in the past, in ancient times, it was very rare to receive a self-realization for the Kundalini to be awakened. You had some saints that actually got the self-realization, could awaken their Kundalini, but this was after many austerities, cleansing their subtle system to get their self-realization. Not only that, but once they got it, they might have had many disciples, but typically they were only giving self-realization to one of their disciples and giving them the knowledge as well. Sri Mataji was born realized with that entire knowledge, And she spent her entire life to actually find a way to give self-realization to modern people in modern times. And in 1970, she found a way to actually give realization en masse to many people at the same time, and allow them to actually get their self-realization and understand their true nature. She created Sahaja Yoga, of course, and today what we are teaching you, what we are sharing with you, is actually the knowledge that has been given to us by Sri Mataji. It's a little bit like in the past it was winter time, now it's spring, and in spring the flowers come very easily, while in winter, if you had a flower on a tree, it was a very rare occurrence. It's a little bit different, as I said in the beginning. While in the past people had the full self-realization, like Sri Buddha, for example, we only get a few strands of Kundalini that actually rise to the top of our head. And as we meditate, as we cleanse ourselves progressively, more and more of the Kundalini is rising and we get established in our self-realization. Not only that, you can get your self-realization, but you can also give self-realization to other people. Once you have that energy awakened in you, once you are settled in Sahaja Yoga, you can give realization to other people. And that's the most joyous thing that you can experience in your life. The only thing that is really required to get your self-realization is to have the pure desire to ascend, the pure desire to grow, and the Kundalini will do everything else. So now let's listen to a video of Sri Mataji, where she will talk about the qualities, the key qualities of the Kundalini.
First of all, I think this is the most important thing to understand about your own Kundalini, as self-realization is self-knowledge. And the one who gives you self-knowledge is this your own Kundalini. Because when she rises, she points it out what are the problems on your chakras. Now, we say that it is pure desire. But we do not know what purity means. It means your chaste desire. It means it has no lust, greed, anything in it. That power is your own mother and is settled in your triangular bone. She is your own mother. She knows everything about you. It's like a tape recorder. She knows everything about you. And she is absolutely the knowledge. Because she is so pure. And whatever chakras she touches, she also knows what's wrong with that chakra beforehand. So she is quite prepared. And she adjusts herself fully so that you do not get a problem by her awakening. If any chakra is constricted, she waits and goes on slowly, opening that chakra. Now this Kundalini is the primordial power which is reflected within you. And within you, in a human being, it is like many strands of energy. So it's like a rope. And these energies are all twisted together to form this Kundalini. In a human being, these strands are 3 into 7, that is 21, raised to power 108. But when your Kundalini rises, 1 or 2 strands out of this come up and pierce the fontanelle bone area. Only 1 or 2. Because it has to pass through the innermost nadi, known as Brahma Nadi. It's all a spiral throughout, because Kundalini is a spiral, and these nadis are also like a spiral, like this. So the innermost nadi is the Brahma Nadi. The outermost nadi is the right side. And the second innermost is the Ida Nadi. So through the Brahma Nadi, she starts sending those threads. By that, they relax the center. By the relaxation of the center, the sympathetic nervous system also starts relaxing. And when it goes to the Agya Chakra, then your eyes start relaxing, your pupils start dilating, and your eyes can become like mine, very black, absolutely relaxed. So you can easily see in a person how far is the Kundalini. If it has pierced the Agya, then the eyes will be completely dilated and will be shiny. And then she enters into the Sahasrara. Now it is absolutely pure light of knowledge, love, compassion, and attention. All these 3 things are in that energy. We know of many energies like electrical energy, we know of light energy, we know of other energies. But these energies cannot think. They cannot adjust. They cannot work on their own. They are to be handled by us. But this energy itself is the living energy and knows how to handle itself. It thinks. If you see a seed being sprouted, you'll find at the tip of the seed there's a small little cell which knows how to go around the soft places and then how to encircle the stones and then how to find its way to the source. That cell has got, I would say, a little Kundalini in it, the way it moves. But within you is a tremendous force of Kundalini exists. So you have a storehouse of compassion which can be enlightened by the Spirit. You have the storehouse of love, compassion, and knowledge, and ocean of forgiveness. When people get realization, they do not understand that they have to now grow. And why they don't grow? Because they do not ask for these energies. A person who is a realized soul, if he says that I have to have more compassion, my compassion is not all right. My concern about others is not all right. My generosity is not all right. I'm exploiting others. I'm exploiting their love. Then this energy starts moving, giving you that greater dimension of love and compassion. But if you do not want to be growing in your awareness, then she says, all right, he is a half-baked Sajogi, let it. She doesn't supply that energy which is stored within you. I told you, 3 into 7, that is 21 raised to power 108. So what a storage you have within yourself. But because of your mundane style of thinking and asking, in the beginning when I had started Sahaja Yoga, people used to ask for, say, jobs, or for my mother is sick or a father is sick, or they would ask for money or something like that. So these wants are not pure wants. As we know in economics, they are not pure wants. They are impure wants. Because they are never satiable in general. So this Kundalini, that is your mother, she is there to supply you, nourish you, to look after you, to make you grow. By giving you a higher personality. Higher personality, wider personality, deeper personality. Now, we think if somebody is well-read, then we think he is a higher personality. Sometimes a person who is rich, we think is a higher personality. Sometimes we think a person who is very hardworking is a higher personality. Sometimes we think a person who is having some sort of a confusion about religion or something, we think he is a higher person. Our ideas about higher personality itself are wrong. People are higher because they are spiritually evolved. Otherwise they are not, they go to dogs. Nobody respects them. Now we are in Germany, and Germany, germ itself means actually Kundalini. Germ means in Sanskrit as we call it Ankura. Ankura is the germ. And
Welcome back. So now we are going to go in meditation, and during the meditation we are going to say again 3 mantras like every time. The first one is the mantra of Sri Ganesha. The second one will be the mantra of Sri Kundalini Gauri Mata. And the last mantra will be the 3 mantras of the Sahasrara chakra. So during the meditation, we are only going to do one exercise. And that exercise will be to put our right hand on top of our head. And here, we can rotate it again 7 times, like we did when we got our self-realization. And here, we are going to ask, Mother, please establish my self-realization. And we are going to ask that 7 times. And this is representative of our pure desires. I'll show that to you now because we might do it our eyes closed. If you still don't know the mantras, you can see them. We are going to write them on the screen for you so you can say it at the same time. So we can put our hands on our laps. Close our eyes. And we can simply put our attention inside. Put our attention to our own Kundalini at the base of our spine. Our attention with great respect and thankfulness. And slowly, with our attention, we can raise our Kundalini to the second chakra, to the Nabi or third chakra, to the heart chakra, to the Vishuddhi chakra, the fifth chakra, to the Agnya chakra at our forehead level, and to the seventh chakra on top of our head. And let's try to keep our attention there. And while doing that, we can say the mantra to Sri Ganesha. Om Tvamiva Saksha Sri Ganesha Saksha Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. And we can join our hands in a Namaste. Keeping our attention on top of our head. Let's establish our thoughtless awareness. Let's be in that state of meditation. Now we can say the mantra of Sri Kundalini Gauri Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kundalini Gauri Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. And again we can put our hands in Namaste. And back on our laps. If you still have thoughts, simply forgive your thoughts. Forgive your thoughts. Now we can put our right hand on top of our head. Stretch the fingers. Bend your head down. Apply some pressure on the fontanelle area and rotate it 7 times, putting a lot of pressure. And here we can ask 7 times, Mother, please establish my self-realization. And just move your right hand 5 to 10 centimeters above your head. And see if you can feel the coolness of the Kundalini that has opened the 7th chakra. Put back your right hand on your lap and try with the left hand. 5 or 10 centimeters above your head. You might be more sensitive with one hand or the other one. And without thinking, put back your left hand on your lap. Keeping our attention above our head. Now we can say the 3 mantras of the Sahasrara chakra, keeping our attention on top of our head again. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. And let us just enjoy for a couple of minutes this state of meditation, where there is only joy, consciousness, and attention. We can slowly open our eyes, and as always, when we finish a meditation, likewise when we start meditation, we raise the Kundalini and put ourselves in abandon. So let's do it together. and just see if you can feel the silence, the coolness. You might not have felt it on top of your head, but you might have felt a finger or hand that's tingling or a bit hot. That indicates that the Kundalini has risen within you, that you have got your self-realization, but the Kundalini has come down to the specific chakra or center that requires attention. So the way to increase our self-realization, to have more strands of Kundalini to rise within us, is through meditation, is through cleansing, like foot soaking in the evening, which will help the Kundalini in clearing our center and giving us a stronger experience. So I hope you enjoyed this session, and as always, I'm looking forward to see you all again in our next session of the Meditation Step Up series.
Jago, 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 Kundalini.